welcome to the Fierce Female Network. I'm your host, Fierce Manson, and today is Monday, baby. And listen. It is Don't Mess It Up Monday, honey. Don't mess it up, honey. Don't mess it up. Listen. You guys know I am a certified life coach trained by Dr. Monique Carradine, who was an on-air personality at Fox 32 News many years ago. I had the opportunity of working with her. Listen, she gave me my certification and my papers as a certified life coach. So listen, I got a life lesson for you on today. Mess it up, honey. Don't mess it up, baby. Listen. When you mess stuff up, sometimes it can take a whole lifetime to straighten it out, baby. So listen. I got a life lesson for you today. It is Monday, April 13th, 2026, 5:30 p.m. on the Central Standard Time Zone and 6:30 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time Zone. You know what I'm going to say up in here. The Eastern Standard Time Zone is a time zone that rocks my socks off, honey. You know I got to push it up to the ATL, to my home team. Must give a shout out to my team, Fierce Nation International, the hardest working team on the planet. They are based in Kenya, Zimbabwe, East and West Africa, the UK, and Germany, and my honorary member in India, Karun Butati. Listen. I do want to say thank you to all the international listeners. I want to thank you guys on last week. Singapore came in number 2. I was really very surprised. Singapore, number 2. So thank you so very much. Canada been holding number 2 for a very long time. I really do appreciate that. But on last week, it was Singapore. And on this week, it is Australia coming in at number 2. Thank you so very much. I do have a small pocket of listeners in Brazil, France, and Italy, and Mexico. Mexico showed up. So thank you. So got one holding on. The Singapore last week came in at number 2. USA still holding number 1. And this week it is Austria at number 2. So thank you so very much. So listen, life lesson is don't mess it up, baby. Don't mess it up. Now, the life lesson is included in the mini series. I'm doing a mini series giving tips and pointers. If you suddenly lose a family member, no one wants to lose their family member. So listen, I decided to do a mini series. I've never done a mini series before. And so this is the first time I am doing a mini series. And so I'm on tip number 6. Tip number 5. I'm on tip number 5. So number 5 is, it sounds simple, but it's really not. Because when things happen, if you lose a family member really suddenly and you're not expecting it, listen, you've got to know these things ahead of time. I mean, nobody wants to, of course, you can't plan for things that happen all of a sudden, right? But when somebody goes through it, you can kind of help somebody else because so much is going on in the world today. So listen, this tip number 5 is, you lose a family member, maybe perhaps the family, have their mind made up to bury the loved one, to bury them. And then sometimes, you have another family that's involved and maybe they don't want to bury that loved one. Maybe there's a significant other. Say, for instance, there's a significant other and a significant other do not want to bury your daughter or your son. So listen, you've got to really be gun-ho. And it's a very delicate time, very emotional, right? Very emotional time. And so for whatever reason, sometimes it's the insurance. Sometimes they don't want to wait for the insurance and they want to rush, hurry up and get it done. But listen, if you're a parent or sibling, you really got to stand up for your family member right to go ahead and bury that person. So listen. So the significant other may say, "Oh, we don't want to bury them. We want to go ahead and cremate them." So there's a lot of different reasons. So I can only be transparent. I'm a transparent person. In our experience of what happened, the other side of the family says, "Well, we don't have the money to bury this person. The casket is too huge." I never heard that excuse before. They said to us, the casket is too huge. He's too big, and they don't have a casket to really fit him. And then this was the thing. Now, I want to get this right because I don't want anybody saying, "Well, she did that." That's not what we said. So the problem was the plot was going to be double the size and it was going to cost double the money. This is what we were told. But we still wanted to bury him. We did not want him cremated. So listen, this is what happened. He ended up getting cremated because every time we was not allowed to say what we wanted to say. Every time we went to say we wanted to bury, the significant other would start screaming at us. And we're not a family that scream, holler, and fight with people. So every time we would get ready to say something, she would go off to the significant other and start screaming, screaming, screaming. So anyway, he ended up being cremated. Now, this is the thing that kept us from getting closure. And it took us, now, he passed away December 2023. It took us 2.5, just now, trying to get some type of closure. Y'all know what happened? So, long story short, we were promised ashes, that we would get ashes. She says, well, the significant other, we're going to cremate him. So he was cremated. And so 2 and 3 months after the cremation, of course, we're looking for our portion of the ashes. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know what happened. Again, this person is screaming, not to my face, but through Texas. We're communicating through Texas, screaming, well, you don't get any. You're not going to get any. And believe it, hey, it's 2.5 years later. And believe you me, I'm here to tell you they did not keep their word to deliver our family member ashes. We got none. Zero, zilch, none. The parent didn't get any. I'm the sister. Nobody got any. I think that's the most cruel thing anybody could do to a person. Not to even give them. So I'm telling you, we did not get even, not even a piece of dirt, not even a speck of an ash. So listen, it's so just disrespectful. So listen, that's why I wanted to do a mini series. If you really want to bury your loved one, you've got to do what you got to do. And it wasn't a question of money on our part. My mother and I, we had the money. We had more than enough to bury him, but they would not allow us to say 2 words every time we started to say bury. The significant other would go screaming and hollering, and it was just unreal. It was just unbelievable. I've never witnessed anybody being so disrespectful, screaming and hollering. It was just unreal. I never witnessed anything like that. So listen, this is why I decided to do a mini-series. I've never done a mini-series before, and so I figured, if say something to help somebody else, you just never know. There's another person, well, as a matter of fact, there's two other people lost family members all of a sudden, and I'm not making this up, all of a sudden. But of course, she went ahead. She didn't have any challenges on the other side of whatever family member she had to deal with. She went ahead, of course, and took care of the arrangements the way she wanted them to be taken care of. And the other person, I don't know what their challenges was. So listen, you've got to go ahead and do it, because guess what? 2 and 3 years down the line, you're going to be the one stuck bleeding, your heart still bleeding, because you don't have ashes. And the next part, number 6, the part number 6 is going to talk about getting mementos, and that's going to be an interesting part as well. They did the exact same thing. The significant other from the other side of the family didn't deliver anything, so I'm going to talk about that in part number 6. So this is part number 5. Go ahead and make sure that you bury your son, your daughter, your sibling, whatever it is. And so, that is something that's very difficult, because you can't, now we have to go through the process, we don't know when, of putting up just a headstone and putting up a piece of a dirt from somewhere, and it's just so sad. That's sad to do a family member like that. That's really sad and awful to do something like that. So listen, but I do have some music coming up for you. I got some music I want to play for you. Then I'm going to come back and talk a little bit more about the mini-series I'm on, part number 5. And this one is Give Love a Chance. Check this out.
Black and white echoes, you're drowning in lies. Break out of the shadows, look me in the eyes. You're walking a fine line, you fight every ray of light and keep our love at a distance. If you hold on to the darkness, you won't see us, and love will turn into night. So give love a chance. If you decide to see the colors, I promise you we can fly. Let our love paint the world in all its bright colors.
All right, that is recording artist DJ Beaver. Give Love a Chance. Awesome song. Awesome song. Give Love a Chance by recording artist DJ Beaver. Listen, I'm pretty much out of time. I got to get on up out of here. But listen, I want you guys to shop at Cozy Earth. Cozy Earth. Cozy Earth. Make sure to click on the link in the bio. It will open up for you. You'll see all the luxurious PJs, blankets, a lot of nice things. You'll get a deep pocket discount when you get to the secure checkout. Put in the code. The discount code is FFN to get that great discount for Cozy Earth. So listen, I gotta get on up out of here. It's been Stone Cold Blast as always. It is peace, love, and soul.
You motivated. You motivated. You winning. You know they hate it. Hold up. She's fierce. She's fierce. Fierce.